I started to walk back there and some people were looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing with this teeny camera? Good afternoon, my friends, and hello from US Highway 192 here in Kissimmee, Florida. I was in the area today looking at a property, and I figured since I'm already in the area, let's check out and see what 192 is looking like right now. I made a video earlier this year and 192 is in rough condition. Yeah, there's some nice areas still, like here in Celebration, but the further you go east, it gets worse and worse. And if you don't know what US 192 is, it is an east to west route of the United States numbered highway system here in Central Florida, and it runs a little over 75 miles. It will take you literally 1 block away from the Atlantic Ocean. I'm specifically only going to be talking about one specific area, and that is the tourist strip that is right outside of Walt Disney World. If we turn this way, which is west, Walt Disney World is not even 5 minutes away. I have been seeing a lot of stuff on the news regarding 192. Just, if I'm being honest, a lot of crime is happening along this strip. So I'm going to explore a few different areas. I'm going to go a little further than I went last time. It's sad when I think of it because I have stayed on 192 in different hotels before I was on YouTube, when I was just traveling here, going to Walt Disney World. And as I see it now, it's just really sad because it's run down, especially, like I said, the more we go east. But right here in Celebration, this is still nice. Oh, and by the way, Orange World has reopened, so I will be stopping by Orange World at some point. Anyway, I hope you guys are ready because I am. Let's go do this. All right, and here we are. I'm approaching Old Town, which is just right there. I wanted to make a quick stop at one of the wacky, weird gift shops along 192, and you can find a ton of these gift shops all throughout this route. And this is just a place to come if you want to save a little bit of money on souvenirs like Disney teas and cups and just souvenirs. Disney teas, $5.99. I always say if you want to save a little bit of money on just, Disney shirts or Universal shirts, if you don't want to purchase merchandise at the parks, come to 192 and check out one of these gift shops. I will say, when you see cheap tickets, stay away. 98% of the time, it's a scam. Just be warned and just look out for yourself. But they have a lot in here for super cheap. And speaking of Old Town, I decided to make a quick stop here just to walk around and see what's going on. It is a weekday, so this place typically is not busy unless it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or a major holiday. You can find a fun spot here in Old Town. Bunch of bars, restaurants, just like, roadside attractions. Closeout Depot. I've been seeing more and more of these stores, like on TikTok and Instagram Reels. $7 costumes. They're just trying to get rid of a lot. Clothes, plushes. Looks like a little bit of everything. No bicycles, no skateboards, and no rollerblades. Oh my goodness. It is so dead right now, and the music is so loud. What's this? Scully's. It's a rock and roll sideshow store. The British shop. I will say, even though there's not that many people here right now, it still smells like Mary Jane everywhere you go here. Whew, it is everywhere. Just a heads up, especially if you have kiddos here. They do have a year-round haunted house. I have still not done this. I really need to get back over here sometime throughout the Halloween season. Haunted house admission, $20. It was named one of the scariest haunted houses in America by the Travel Channel. If you want some more information, there you go. I really need to get back over here. I mean, they have many different bars here throughout Old Town. This one is called Sun on the Beach, #1 for 23 years. This looks like a fun spot. I am now coming up on Fun Spot here at Old Town. Looks like they just opened. They're still testing the attractions here. And this is free. You don't have to pay anything to, walk around here. You do have to pay for the attractions and food, of course. They do have carnival games. Just something fun to do away from the theme parks if you have like a free day, need something to keep the kids entertained. They have go-karting. Wow. I know it just opened, but holy cow. And something to keep in mind why I like doing these update videos here throughout 192 and also over on International Drive, just because this place used to be so busy every single day. And then just after 2020, everything changed. A lot of people just don't come this way anymore. And a lot of people don't stay along 192 anymore. And a lot of people will say it's because Disney's right there, which is a very good point. But before 2020, I mean, all of these hotels, motels, timeshares would be full, and now they're empty, they're getting demolished. Like I said earlier, it's just a little sad when you think about it, especially if you have been here before 2020 when this place was just packed. And that's something else to keep in mind when I talk about hotels, motels, timeshares, restaurants, shopping. There used to be a lot of business throughout 192. Not saying there's not any business happening anymore. A lot of the business is happening over here near Old Town and Celebration. And you will see the further we go east, I mean, it looks like the world just ended. It's a little scary. Ooh, they have a fish spa. Those still exist. I am very happy to report that the A&W is still in business here. Love this place. They have a place to get tattoos. They have arcades, a few clubs over here. You can find a little bit of everything here. I think that's going to do it from Old Town. Let's continue on. I have now made it a lot further down 192. We are now entering the not so pleasant side of 192. Looks like somebody ended up buying this old motel and is in the process of fixing it up and turning it into something nice. But look over here at the Central Motel. And I did check. It's going for $29.99 a night. And back in the day, I stayed here because I could not afford to stay at a nice hotel. And I have stayed in several hotels, like I said before I started to do YouTube. And then over here, this is the Red Carpet Inn. There's a McDonald's right there. So I'm sure you can tell the difference between where I was near Celebration and Old Town, and now I'm down here right outside of Marker 13. It's just looking in rough condition. It's just really sad to see because there used to be so much life all throughout 192. It truly baffles my mind seeing this area here in Central Florida like this, and it's completely different at nighttime. I would not suggest to come over here at nighttime and take it from a Orlando local. You don't have to, but I wouldn't. It's hard to say, and that's why I want to take you a little bit further today to just have a better understanding and a better look at the rougher part of this highway. I was thinking about exploring this Central Motel just a little bit more, but I started to walk back there and some people were looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing with this teeny camera? So let's move on. This used to be a motel but it looks like somebody bought it and is repurposing it into office buildings. It looks like if you decide to stay in this motel, they have live gators and apparently a place to have a picnic over there. Now they do have public transportation via links. There's bus stops all throughout 192. I walked over here because this used to be something. I can't remember it off the top of my head. If you know, please leave me a comment down below. I tried to do a quick Google search, could not find anything. But there used to be a big water feature right here. There used to be alligators. I think it was like a golf course too. I'm not going to walk any further because I see signs that say no trespassing, so I'm not going to chance it. But here's a closer look at this motel where they have live gators. I don't even see a sign saying what this motel is. That's the office right there. Huh. I found the sign. That motel is called the Gator Inn. Okay. I was confused because the sign over here just says Gator. Okay, I'm now pretty far down 192. I made it a lot further than I did the last time I was here. I made a U-turn and I made a stop at this 7-Eleven. I regret going inside that 7-Eleven because I had to use the bathroom really bad. It was just people were knocking on the door. I don't know what they were trying to sell or do, but we made it out of there safe and sound, thank goodness. But now I'm just here because, I mean, there's a ton of these motels. This is Enterprise Motel. It still says it is in operation. Man. It's just very interesting to see because, again, so many people would stop and stay at these hotels for their Disney vacation, or maybe they were just passing through. It's just crazy to see. I would like to potentially make a video sometime in the future where I stay at one of these hotels. This is a Days Inn right here. I did just speak with the manager. She was very cool. And yeah, they are open and they're going for $34.99 a night right now. But I don't think I'm going to go further east just because it's quite sketchy over here. I mean, people are still living over here. There's still plenty to do, but I just think for me, it's time to start heading back west towards Walt Disney World and where Orange World is. I was wondering if this payphone still works, but it's completely gone. Dang. I made a stop here at this Pizza Hut. It says dine-in is open, but doesn't look open at all. That's the delivery door. This place can't be open, right? Or is it? Maybe it is. The light is not on. Okay, well maybe it is. From the other side, it definitely did not look open. Oh yeah. Right next door is this Clarion, which is a hotel. It is open. The last time I was here when I was filming my other video, I thought it was closed and dead, but yeah, you can pay to stay here. And then it's right outside of the bus stop right there. Not too far away, this used to be an Arby's. Looks like nobody has bought this building, but there is an Olive Garden right over here. Now, if you have ever driven down US Highway 192, I'm sure you have noticed these mile markers. I'm here at marker 11. So let's just say if I had a business right over here, right outside of mile marker 11, in order for my customers to find my business, because you have to remember, back in the day, you did not have cell phones, you did not have, you know, portable computers. You would have to use those old school road maps to take a long road trip. So if you were coming to my business back in the day, I would say you can find me between mile marker 11 and mile marker 10, and that's how you could find wherever you were going to. Do you hear how quiet it is? And this is 192 right here. I'm just further down a little bit. Not a lot is happening. I found a place where you can pay some money, hop in a helicopter, and they will take you on a tour via a helicopter. Those are always fun to do, but you know, do your research. But check this out. Does this look familiar to anyone? Has anyone seen the A24 film, The Florida Project? This came out in 2017. It had William Dafoe in it. It is now a Howard Johnson by Wyndham. And this building used to be purple. It's crazy walking over here. I'm not going to go too far, but I had to show this off because I missed this when I was filming my last video, and a lot of you told me, Dev, you have to go see the Florida Project Hotel. Here it is. I mean, I had to pull over to show you the Magic Castle gift shop. Look how wacky this looks. You cannot miss it as you're driving down 192. Super vintage. This place has been around for a very long time. Again, you can find very cheap, discounted Disney and Universal, or just souvenirs in general. Okay, our final stop on today's adventure brings us here to Orange World, which has recently reopened, because when I was here, when I was filming my last video, you could not enter the building because unfortunately this place did catch on fire, so they had to basically close down everything. They were still offering a few things outside. You can still get the freshly squeezed orange juice. I will say, if you are in the area at all, definitely try to stop by if you can, because this place is so iconic to US Highway 192. Get some orange juice, pick up some souvenirs. They have a food truck right over here. Just take it in. Let's go inside and check it out. Ooh, I can already smell the oranges. They also have sweet watermelon with Mickey. Oh, wow. Hello. They have a coffee cup, an orange candle. That's awesome. Bath bombs. Oh, they have orange stress balls. And they have so much Disney merchandise. Buy one, get one 50% off. How much are these shirts? Let's see, the grandpa shirt, $16.99, and then the second one would be 50% off. I mean, they have all kinds of merchandise in here. Some tie-dye shirts. That one's nice too. And then over here, they just have more generic souvenirs like Orlando, Florida stuff. And this is pretty much what all of these souvenir shops look like on the inside. When you stop, stuff for the pool, beach towels. They should be selling these at Old Town. Bianca is inside of the store with me, and she found a lemon tree that we could buy.
Or they have an orange tree. Or
oh yeah. Tree. Also, outside, does these tables look familiar to anyone? These definitely came from a Disney World resort.
They have different orange plants. I see navel oranges, which we've been juicing a lot
yeah,
with,
we have.
and blood orange. That's really cool. I've not seen that. Valencia orange, honey bell, tangerine.
This is so cool. You can buy these here.
I had to buy the lemon one because I use lemons a lot.
We did buy it. Let's give it a try here. Cheers. Woo, that is freshly squeezed OJ. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for today's video. I saw a lot today. I learned a lot. I was just speaking with one of the owners here at Orange World who gave us an orange juice, that orange juice that we just tried. He actually saw my last video from Orange World and he remembered me and said, hey, you guys can grab an orange juice on your way out. So thank you so much for that. But I was just talking with him and just basically telling him everything that I saw today from the 7-Eleven incident, which I'm still trying to wrap my head around. Basically, we were using the bathroom and I was in the man's restroom, Bianca was in the woman's restroom, and someone just kept knocking at our door asking if we wanted to buy. I couldn't really understand because I was so shocked, but I mean, loud bangs. And mind you, this was just inside of a 7-Eleven. Very weird. So I told him that and he was like, I'm not surprised. And he was just telling me everything that he's been seeing and, you know, how business is slowing down here along 192, and it's just very sad when you think of it. So again, if you're near Walt Disney World, if you just have some time, definitely at least come over here to Orange World, because I mean, this is a great local business. They do great work here. They've been here for a very long time, and honestly, I would not go past Orange World, because everything past Orange World, and I don't mean this in any negative, harmful way, it's just it's sketchy. There's businesses still booming that way. However, you know, especially if you don't live here, it's just, you know, people are going to come up to you, try to get you to buy something I'm not going to say on YouTube. If you know, you know, just like the 7-Eleven thing. And just be careful. I don't know if I would come over here at nighttime. I mean, if you go over to Old Town, of course, on the weekend or in the evenings, I'm sure it's going to be okay. I'm sure they have officers over there, but again, I just would not go past Orange World, and hopefully business picks up. And I'm just happy I was able to explore today. I was able to go a little bit further, and I got to do this update video here along Highway 192 near Walt Disney World. But that's all that I have for you guys in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. I love you guys so much. Please remember, it's nice to be nice on YouTube. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. There's Mr. Orangeburg.